Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Car Help for You. So in today's video I'm doing a product review. So the product review is of Tough Gloves. And I'm not sure if you've seen this online or not, but on TikTok and YouTube right now they seems to be the best gloves in the market. You can't beat them, they don't rip, they don't stretch, they're durable, they're strong. They're the best gloves for a lot of fields, but a lot of car people are loving them right now. So I reached out to the company and I said to the company on TikTok, would you mind sending me one pair of gloves so I can do a review? I know my channel's quite small, so you don't really expect anyone to give you anything for free, or just to try and sample it you've got to buy it, which again I don't mind doing, as long as everyone understands that the review is going to be honest. Even if they are free, the review will still be honest. If the product is bad, I will say the product is bad, regardless whether you make me pay for them or not. The company was very fast for replying back, and the communication has always been spot on with the company. So they got in contact back with me and they said to me, look, we don't offer them for free. However, if you go on our website, you can get a sample for a couple of pounds. So that's what I did. I went over to the website and I clicked on sample and it came to about £2-3. I think it was £2.99 or maybe £3.99 maybe. It was definitely under £5 including the shipping. I can't remember off the top of my head now how much it was. Sorry, but when you've all gone through it all, the product only takes about 2 to 3 days to actually arrive with you. So here you can see it arrived with every, and this is what you get inside the pack. So I didn't order this many gloves. They've sent this many gloves themselves. What we do get inside of it is a leaflet explaining what we've got. So there's no discount code given, which obviously I wouldn't expect to, just because my channel's so small, and once you get bigger you get partnerships and stuff, etc. But the product that they gave me was the BOA Pro 2 and the BOA Max 2 and the Gator Grips 2. Now I know what's what because the company were kind enough to go ahead and actually label the gloves for me. So if I just show you what I mean by label, you can see there, these are the BOA Max. Again, BOA Max. So we've got two of the BOA Maxes. We've got the BOA Pro. And again, we've got the BOA Pro. Now they are a bit dusty just because I've got them on the concrete on the floor. These, I've got labels on underneath, but it's going to be a nightmare for me to lift it up with one hand. But these are the Gator Grips. Now I am going to start off by using one pair of these today. We have got a big job on. So the way I'm going to do my review is not how the others have been doing them, where they've just been scraping them against bricks and stones on the floor. Yes, just by looking at them and feeling them, I can tell you they are a lot stronger than the normal car gloves that we use over here. Obviously these are ones of fabric that are on my hands right now, but the rubber ones we use are definitely a lot weaker than these. So I do believe these are going to hold up quite well just because of the quality. But the jobs we got on today are quite big and they would rip gloves where I'd have to replace them 2-3 times. So I'm going to go ahead, stick a pair of these on, get through my jobs today. I'm going to make a video at the end and I'm just going to join all the clips together for you at the end. I'll come back to you guys, show you the state of these videos, show you the state of these gloves, not the video, sorry. If these gloves have held up, we'll accept these ones, and then tomorrow we'll move on to them ones, and then the day after on to them ones. So we'll do a full review of them all. I'll put all the clips together and then I'll upload them as one. I will upload some of this to TikTok also, so anyone on TikTok can see what the gloves are like. But so far I am pleased with the service I've received. Definitely the price, because within less than £5 you've got 2 pairs there, 2 pairs there, 2 pairs there, 6 pairs for a couple of pounds. And they do offer deals on the website where if you buy X amount of boxes you get X amount free. I can't remember off the top of my head. I do recommend going over to the website, but once I've trialed these I'll tell you exactly how good they are, and then we can move forward from there. So anyway guys, if you do have any product that you would like me to trial, shut them in the comments of when I upload this video, and I'll try my best to trial them out. We're going to start with these ones. Actually, it might be best to start off with the ones that feel a bit weaker. Problem is, none of them actually feel weak. I was hoping one pair was weak there, but none of them are. What we'll do, guys, is we'll start off with them ones. We're starting off with the Boa Pro, because I think they might rip first. I'm not bothered if they rip. They're a couple of pound, and it's an honest review. Let's see if we can make them rip. Not on purpose. You know what I mean? Right, anyway, I'll see you in the next clip. Hi guys, so as you know, we were supposed to be trialling out the gloves, and the pair we were going to be doing was the Boa Pros, which this is one here. As you can see, still got the label on it. Now, would I recommend this specific glove? No. It is very similar to the other ones. It does feel like it's better quality, however, it definitely isn't. And the reason I say that is, not only did the end part just completely fall to shreds, so has one of the fingers, when all I've done is literally just take the heat shield off a car. Now I understand taking the heat shield off is a bit of a nightmare. Right guys, so we're back sooner than we thought. I wasn't able to actually carry out a repair on a car, sorry. Struggling to get my words out there, it's Monday morning. All I managed to do was get the heat shield off, and we actually ripped one of the gloves already. So the ones we ripped, as you're aware, we were trying out the Boa Pro ones. So if the camera decides to focus, yep. So that's the one we've ripped, as you can see. We ripped it at the end there, and the finger, just trying to get the heat shield off. There's the pieces there. So I don't recommend this one, but since I've already got one still on this hand which is intact, just going to stretch you and do the stretch test on it. Did stretch a fair amount this one, but as you can see, they're not that well. They're just tiny bit stronger than the normal ones we use, to be honest with you, but they do just disintegrate quite fast, and they do feel like a similar quality to the other gloves that we use. They didn't survive, so the next ones we're going to move on to are the Boa Max. These ones definitely feel a lot more thicker, actually, and they feel like they've got a lot more durability in them as well. So as you see, I've got it on there. They feel a lot more thicker, a lot more stretch wise. We're going to go ahead and continue finishing this car with these gloves. If they rip, I'll be back and I'll show you what they rip like. If they don't, I'll be back tomorrow where we'll try them ones, and then we'll do our all-in round conclusion. But as far as which ones were there, they were the Boa Pro. I did get two pairs of them, but I'm not actually going to use the two pairs. That's one pair there, that's a review well enough. The other pair, I'm going to do what other TikTokers seem to be doing, is rubbing them on bricks, etc., and we'll check it that way. But I'll join that into a separate clip if I do it. I'm not 100% guaranteed that I'm going to do it, because we're putting them to the test by car work. If it lasts with car work, it'll majority last anywhere else. These do feel, as I've got them on now, these ones do feel a lot more better, a lot strong. They are a nice fit as well. These are the large ones. They are a nice fit as well, and they do definitely feel like I've got a thick glove on, but I'm sure if I had to get a screw out, I could definitely get it there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the car work with this one. If it rips, I'll be back. If not, we'll then jump onto them ones. Right guys, so I didn't actually finish till very late last night, so I wasn't able to make a video, but I did just shot these on the floor for this morning. So these gloves were the Boa Max, which we were trying out. Now, they did feel a lot more better quality than the Boa Pro ones, a lot better actually, and they did last a bit longer. However, they're not, in my opinion, they're not brilliant gloves. Now, this is only my opinion, guys. You guys may have a different opinion if you want to go ahead and get a sample and try it for yourself. Even though the rubber on them was thicker, they didn't necessarily last longer. All I did was take the manifold off an Astra, a 2011 Astra J. All I did was take the manifold off, complete the rest of the heat shield, and the exhaust came off. Through doing that, the gloves tore several times. So this is, this is one hand just here, and as you can see, pretty much shredded, and so was the other one. Now, even though they did feel a lot more stronger, and I believe that they held up a lot longer than the other ones and the normal car ones we use, I wouldn't necessarily buy these, just because if they weren't capable of lasting that long, getting a couple of nicks, tiny nicks, there wasn't even any stretches or any sharp edges or cuts and they didn't last, I wouldn't recommend using them. So we've now moved on to our final set of gloves, which are the Gator Grips. Now these are the ones that I've heard so much about. I hadn't actually heard about them ones. I'd only heard about these ones. These ones are people are scraping them over stones, bricks. They're actually going against them with blades and they're not cutting open. So we've got an injector job. We've got to remove injectors today. We've got a few brake pads to do. And we've got one caliper replacement. And there was one more job. I can't remember now what it was. It was a DPF regen. So I'm going to be having these on for them jobs. Let's see if they last. If they do last, these definitely feel a lot more better. Even with like those like dot type of things, like they're for grip. I believe they are for grip anyway. And I do say that these definitely feel the best out of the three so far. So if I had to buy a pair right now, it would be this pair. However, whether it holds up or not is a different story. So I'll go ahead, crack on with my jobs and see what the story is with these. I'll then attach it to the rest of these videos so you can see whether or not these were good, whether or not I recommend to buy them if you're in the mechanical field, or whether or not just avoid them and stick with your other ones. They do feel a lot better. Now it's just a question of whether you can justify the cost and how good they are. If they are good, then you don't mind paying a couple of extra pounds, you know, to get a better quality, keep your hands cleaner, and gloves to last longer. Now if they don't last that long, obviously you don't want to be paying the extra. You'd rather just use your normal gloves every time they rip, just keep changing them. Or jump into a fabric set, which we also have. But I'm going to go ahead and do this, guys. So I'll see you soon. Right, guys. So now we've ripped these ones. If you can see there, what's happened is the thumb has just come off. They did get nicked. They're not as strong as people do say in the YouTube videos, in my opinion. It is, however, only the one hand that ripped. The other one is perfectly fine. But like I said, it is only car mechanic work that we've been doing, and they have ripped, unfortunately. So the ones that we had, you can see there, we've already done these three that we had. The ones that they are, the orange ones, they're called the Gator Grips, which is the bottom one. They're supposed to be one of the best from what YouTube videos not have been. So obviously, guys, your work might be different. I can only give you my opinion, and in my opinion, the gloves aren't as good as what other TikTokers are trying to say. Even though I'm not a TikToker, I'm a mechanic and I do upload the occasional videos on YouTube just to help everyone out. If we look on their website here, you can see that they offer this box here, these ones here, for £14.40 including VAT. It's not something, personally, I don't actually believe they're worth it. They are strong gloves, I'm not going to say they're not, but considering how fast they did tear on the jobs we were doing, I would rather just stick with the cheap box that we buy. We buy a cheap box from our parts supplier for around about, I want to say £8 for a pack of, I think it's 100 gloves. I'm not too sure. Don't hold me to the amount of gloves, but it is about £8 something we pay. So under £10, and those gloves are not as strong as these. I will say they're not as strong, but they definitely do hold up on us. And on other jobs we are using fabricy ones. Obviously fabricy will be better than rubber anyway, but I was thinking if these were as good, to get a few boxes of the orange ones and stop getting them from a parts supplier. However, like I said, on my personal opinion, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. On the website, they do say that these ones are 5 times stronger and they believe it's their best ones, or that's what TikTokers have been saying. Then the other ones we were sent were the Boa Max, which are these ones here. So if you order these ones, you get free shipping and a gift. It seems like you get a gift on the other one as well. These ones are £14.40 also. What other ones did we get? We got the Boa Pro, which are these ones here. So these ones are £10.80. Now if you haven't made your mind up and you do want a pair of these, I would recommend going with the ones that they claim are the strongest, because they definitely are. They are very comfortable, I will say that. They are nice on the hand, they do feel nice, and they fit quite well, and they do have a lot of stretch to them. But personally myself, I don't rate them, and I don't think they're as good as what they are. Maybe if the price was less, they may be okay. I personally, including the VAT, I would rate these at around about the £10 line. Even then, yeah, I'd say actually, you know what, £10, I'd be happy with that, considering the other ones I get are £8 something. I think they're about £8.30, and they are definitely, so they're not your normal gloves that you'd have at home type of thing, rubber gloves that just rip. The ones we do get are quite a strong ones, and they don't rip straight away. And they're just a generic local brand type of thing, and they are definitely strong gloves. So if these were £10, I would go for these, because they do feel a bit more stronger. But personally, I can't justify paying £14.40 for gloves that don't hold up as well. I'd rather just use the current ones we're getting, and if we have to change them, we have to change them. It is what it is. But my honest review is these are definitely not as strong as the TikTok people are saying. Obviously, this is my opinion. You could get them and try them, and they may be banging for you, and you may love what you've got. In my opinion, I wouldn't pay that price. I'm not a fan of the gloves, and I won't be purchasing at this moment in time. Maybe in a year's time or a few months' time, I might purchase, depending on what the prices are then. But at this moment in time, they're not worth my time, and I'd rather just stick with the current ones I've got. But guys, do remember, if you've got the gloves and you think different, just put it in the comments. Obviously, everyone thinks different, and if you've got any products you want me to test, put it in the comments, and I don't mind buying the product and then testing it out. Will take me a bit of time. Just making these videos, they were made on different days. When you're viewing them, it'll be as one clip, but they were made on different days, depending on the jobs we've had in. And some days I forgot even about wearing the tough gloves, and I just went with our standard pair. It's a force of habit. But I would definitely say I do apologise to anyone who believes that these are the best gloves and they're getting the best, and they don't like my opinion. Like I said, it is my opinion, guys. I can't stress that enough. Other people will say other things, but I believe, for me personally, I wouldn't go ahead with these. But guys, if you've got any products or anything you want me to test, as long as they're not mega expensive, I don't mind getting the product and testing it out and making a review of what I believe. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. But guys, please do like, share and subscribe, because it does help the channel grow, and it does reach a better audience, and obviously it's better for me. So anyway guys, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.